Hours into the Biden administration, reported 5,000 National Guard troops that were guarding the lawmakers were banished from the Capitol building to a nearby parking garage with one single bathroom and one single outlet. They were moved back to the Capitol after massive public shaming. The White House, though, didn't make this decision, but it comes after a string of questionable judgment calls we've seen already. For example, Joe Biden signed a mask mandate for all federal properties, but that only applies to us common folks because hours after that, he took his family maskless to the Lincoln Memorial, which is the last time I checked on federal property. But don't worry, his press secretary, Jen Psaki, had a great answer for the hypocrisy.
Was that a good example for people who are watching who might not pay attention normally?
Well, Steve, I think the power of his example is also the message he sends by signing 25 executive orders, including almost half of them related to COVID. The requirements that we're all under every single day here to ensure we're sending that message to the public.
Yep, great message to the public. What works for you common folks doesn't apply to me. But I digress. In more infinite wisdom, President Biden promised to cancel the $8 billion Keystone Pipeline. Environmentalists are, ecstatic about this. But it'll cost Montana $63 million in tax revenue. It's going to crush thousands and thousands of union jobs. Remember the thing that Joe Biden said he would run on? Something the media also glazed over were the Antifa riots in Portland this week, chanting Black Lives Matter, saying, we don't want Joe Biden either. Then federal law enforcement shot tear gas at them, the thing that Democrats decried when Trump was in office. All of a sudden, it doesn't appear that Donald Trump, though, was the root of their anarchy. But the media won't cover that. Instead, they cover Joe Biden like this.
The contrast on display tonight was so stark. I mean, those lights that are just shooting out from the Lincoln Memorial along the reflecting pool, it's like almost extensions of Joe Biden's arms embracing America.
What? It's amazing. Trump raises middle-class income by $6,000 a year, lowest unemployment ever, including for blacks and minorities. Destroyed ISIS, by the way, that happened under Biden's new defense secretary oversight. When he was withdrawing troops from Iraq, ISIS was created. Peace in the Middle East, though, Trump got done. Criminal justice reform, tax reform, record stock market highs, energy independence, and the media made him out to be some horrible person. Look, of course, I hope Joe Biden succeeds. Wishing anything else is like getting on a plane and hoping it crashes because you don't like the pilot. However, a lot of his proposed policies, I think, are hugely detrimental and anti-American. I don't have some deep-seated personal problem with Joe Biden like the left did with Trump. I thought his speech was fine, I guess. I think it was largely a bunch of smoke and mirrors, though. The guy that's been in office for half a century and did basically nothing. So I don't really think he's going to do anything that benefits anything except for his newfound woke agenda with Kamala Harris. I know he called for unity, but what he actually meant was, I won, you lost, we're going to do it my way, and if you don't like it, I'll call on the liberal machine to bankrupt you, cancel you, shut you down, then make sure you can't get a job. But hey, unity and stuff. The Democrats have the legislative and executive branch on lock right now. So we'll see in the next 6 months how bad it's actually going to get. Maybe we'll see some voters' remorse. My only hope is that Joe Biden is as effective in his presidency as he was in the last half century in Congress. Then nothing of substance will ever get done. But folks, don't lose hope. Hold the line. America's going to be okay. We can survive a Joe Biden just like we survived Barack Obama. We're more resilient than you think.